The two-day meeting of NATO foreign minister has concluded. The meeting is the last one for Biden administration, as the next meeting will not see Biden administration in power. U.S. Secretary Blinken has stressed on Ukraine situation, stating Biden government will be with Ukraine till last minute. Watch this report for more.
On day 2 of NATO foreign minister talks, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken stole the spotlight. He worked to shore up allied support for Ukraine ahead of Trump's return to the White House.
I think what we're working to do in the time that we have left is to give Ukraine, to give our own country, to give all the allies and partners that support Ukraine the strongest possible hand to use next year and beyond. If Ukraine determines that it needs to continue the fight, we want to make sure it has what it needs to continue that fight. The money, the munitions, the mobilized forces. If it chooses to engage in a negotiation, and that assumes, of course, that Putin and Russia have any intent of doing that, then, again, we want to make sure it's from a position of strength.
Blinken also spoke about importance of investing in NATO.
What's so unique about NATO is the compact that each of its members make, that an attack on one is an attack on all. What's so powerful about that is it tells any would-be aggressor, if you go after one of us, you're going to have to deal with all of us. That is the most powerful deterrent to war breaking out in the first place. That is the most powerful deterrent against aggression. It's not a surprise that Russia has not attacked directly a NATO member.
Outgoing President Biden will not be in power when NATO members gather for the next meet. Biden administration goal has been put to Ukraine in best position, while Moscow has made significant advances with North Korean troops moving fast to assist Russian forces. Blinken insisted that Biden administration would keep seeking to funnel arms to Ukraine with the little time left in its power. Like his boss, Blinken has been a staunch supporter of Kyiv. The end of Biden administration comes at a perilous time for Ukraine as its forces buckle in the face of Russia's grinding offensive. In contrast, Trump has been skeptical of US assistance and suggested his administration will sharply curtail or end it. Meanwhile, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte urged countries in alliance to spend more on defense.
I've said before, not because of Trump, but I believe strongly, and I know many allies believe strongly, that 2% is simply not enough. It is simply not enough if longer term we want to keep our deterrence at the level it is now. Now it is okay. We can now defend ourselves and nobody should try to attack us. But I want that to stay the same in 4 or 5 years. So that is the debate we will be having.
Ukraine was high on agenda in this NATO meet, with ministers agreeing on enhancing military support to Kyiv to tackle Moscow.